Hello, Aquarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone is secretly stalking you tarot card reading. So for some of you, you guys have this inkling that someone's looking at your profile. They're driving by your house. They're trying to see what's going on with you. Whether that's from the scale of just being like, oh hey Sarah, what's going on with Mindy? Or something as easy as that, or to straight up, let me look through your windows at 3 o'clock in the morning type thing. So we're going to figure out the who of it all with the astrology reading cards, and then we're going to get into the tarot spread, figure out what the heck they be saying, and, details around that. All right, so here we go. And your first card has landed, and that would be Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. Fire. It's hot, hot. Me so on fire. No, don't do it. Don't do it. That's how people click out. I'm clicking out. Holy smokes, we're 1 minute in. Where's the first card? The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. Fiery energy. Aries is excitable energy. Okay. You're associated with Mars as well, so that's conflict and a little bit of aggression, but we don't have to go there. We can still stay in the fun of the fire, okay? Your next card would be... Ooh, Mars falls in Cancer, but okay. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. This concerns me, folks. This concerns me deeply. Because you have, on the one hand, somebody who's impulsive and somebody who's, reactive and, they're quick to be like, oh, really? But then you also have somebody who's very emotionally unstable with the moodiness of a Cancer. So again, remember the moon that's associated directly with Cancer, changing all over the place. You're a waning moon one day, then you're a new moon, then you're a full moon, then you're a super moon, then you're all over the place in 1 month, right? So let's hold on to that. And then the next the next card is Scorpio, and this energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Now this is double water, guys. Double the water, okay? And so you know what that means, right? Oh, you know what that means. That means that you got some type of emotional person who really cares about loyalty and has a little bit of aggression to them, because Mars here is joined. Mars here is the ruler of Aries and Scorpio. So we know that there's a little bit of that Mars energy in the mix. And then Mars falls in Cancer. It's detrimental in Cancer, in astrology anyway. So let's have a look at the tarot spread. I'm using the Golden Universal for this one. And let's see what they're talking about. Like, what the heck are you stalking me about? Right? What is this? What area? Okay? Why do you feel the need, to look into me? And on what level? Like, what are we dealing with? Your first card. Oh, Venus in Aries. We got the Twin Flames card. Okay, so they feel deep. They feel something deep. Right? They feel Scorpio levels of depth with you, and this is the Twin Flame card, which is why excited, okay? It didn't have to be bad. The fire within could be a positive thing, could be a tumultuous thing, but still positive, because Twin Flame energy, they'll take you on a journey. Okay? But let's keep going. Oh my goodness. And speaking of a journey, an emotional journey, Two of Cups, yo. Twin Flame energy. You got the Two of Cups in reverse. Listen, I think I've seen this film before. I'm excited. I'm doing too much. Let me go. Then we have the Nine of Cups. All right. And then oh my goodness, guys. What's happening? Followed by the Hierophant. And finally, oh my goodness, guys. What is going on with you? I feel like this person that's stalking you, they care. This is like your twin flame. This is like somebody who's looking into you because they want to know how you doing, where you been, I think that they're spiritually led. We already had a lot of water in this. I think they're spiritually led. Okay, so let's have a look at the reading as a whole. We start with the Twin Flames energy, which means this connection is beyond anything that can be explained with words. It's based on impulses. It's based on actions. It's based on, hey, what's up, big head type energy. It's like, I'm coming into your life come hell or high water because I was meant to, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. We could be two worlds apart, and my energy is going to come in contact with yours if it was meant to be. And hey, it very well may be meant to be. So then we're going to have a look at the Two of Cups, and it makes me feel, oh, my phone's going nuts. I don't like it. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it off because you don't deserve that. This is one heck of a card pull. So the Two of Cups being here, it makes me feel like at some point with this person you may have separated, and that may be why they're stalking you, because they don't have a direct contact to you. There was a separation in the connection or disruption in the connection, and that's why we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, because the Two of Cups is in reverse, but we're still sitting next to the Twin Flame card, it makes it feel like the separation is a small part of a longer story. So it's like, okay, well, because you're so zoomed in and maybe you're not talking now, or maybe you're not in each other's lives now, or maybe you had a hiccup in the relationship, you may be thinking, oh, well, this is the end. But in the broader story of your interaction or relationship with this person, it's a splash in the pan. It's like, you know, we broke up to make up. And a lot of people don't believe in that, but, you know, you're my ex for a reason. But it's all in accordance with the prophecy, guys. The Twin Flame prophecy, okay? Because 2 times 2 is 4, right? So Two of Cups speaks to that connection that is strong, that is something that is, it matters, it's a significant connection, as Two of Cups is normally in relationships. And, you know, if there's a hiccup in it, so be it, right? That's part of the story, the internal dialogue of spirituality when it comes to relationships, where you're like, I'm just gonna let energy lead me. I'm gonna go with my intuition on this one. I'm gonna wait for divine timing. I'm gonna put my faith into the right person coming towards me. All of that manifestation energy is right here in this card. This is your spiritual beliefs. This is your spiritual confidence depicted in this card, the Nine of Cups. And so I feel like for most of you, you knew that you had a connection to this person, or you feel validation, spiritual validation, that this person is significant or more than just, you know, like if you were to separate from them, it felt differently than when you were to separate from other people, because you felt there's a connection, there's an invisible string with me and this person. And I feel like you guys are going to get that validation soon. And now here's the exciting part, guys. Not that this whole reading isn't exciting. First of all, this could be any water sign, because there's too much water in here for me to ignore it. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you know, they're all here. Pisces, where you at? But you need to get here, because there's a lot of cups here. But we have not only the spiritual confidence, not only the validation that this is a significant and stable connection that is a flame that burns. It's not without its, you know, obstacles or obstacles to, you know, mending or continuing that connection, the Two of Cups. Feeling like alignment with this person is something that I think that it needs to be supported by your faith and your belief. Maybe you have had some doubts and now you have some validation that gives you the ability to connect with this person, or give them a chance, or like, you know, let their energy flow into you. You have good feelings. You have intuitive impulses when it comes to this person. And so I think that this person that's stalking you, they may just be looking into you to see how you're doing. Are you well? Are you okay? Are you good? Right? Because there is a connection here that is significant, and there is a connection here that you're assessing and evaluating as you look at them. Are they marriage material? Is this connection of value more than I originally perceived? The Hierophant represents commitments, traditional commitments, and somebody who's very stable energy and very sure of what they want. This is also associated with the Taurus energy, who, you know, again, they like to set up shop. They like to have their home be nice and comfortable and cozy, and you know, they like to build their life with someone stable, somebody they can count on, somebody they don't have to do this dance with. They like to be stable, right? 2 cards that indicate marriage or significant commitment, which is, again, interesting, because we have some type of like conflict with that. There's emotions here, there's the depth and loyalty that is valued in this dynamic with this person, but there's also impulsiveness. So I'm wondering if there may be some hesitation about this connection or this commitment because of, again, past disruptions in the connection. Maybe you guys broke up, maybe someone got ghosted, maybe somebody took a step back and you didn't really know what you were doing, but you felt a connection, but you didn't realize that this person didn't feel the connection. There's some complication in there. But it also feels like this person had to take time to assess and evaluate the value of this situation, the value of the connection. And I think that is a spiritual journey that they had to have on their own. 9 of Cups would indicate that they had to be sure in their own mind. And that is something that is far more important than how they feel about the relationship. They have to be sure of what it is they want, or what they seek in a partner, what they seek in a traditional commitment. They had to be sure of that, and maybe they weren't sure. And you know, the absence made their heart grow fonder, or the disruption in the connection made them feel like, oh wait, no, this actually does mean more to me than I thought. Either way, with this Hierophant card, we have the number 5 in the presence of this reading, which is a transitional number. It's a something's going to change, something's going to be different, something's going to, you know, happen. And then we have the 6 of Cups next to it. This is nostalgia. This is like someone you have fond memories of, or taking actions in the inspiration of, hey, you know, let's go back, let's revisit the past, let's, you know, let me reference the past as I, you know, exist in the future or exist in the present. So this 6 of Cups is almost like sentimental value is there, and I feel like that's that energy that comes up when you're assessing whether or not this person's worth committing to, whether or not, you know, this person is your twin flame, or something about this connection is super, super significant. Because when I reference the past, I have fond memories, rather than, I guess, like let's say you had a falling out with this person. You know, we have that Scorpio Aries energy, which is conflict or aggression or impulsiveness. So there may have been some sort of falling out, and the distance may have been created, but that distance had far more of an impact on you than the actual fight, if that makes sense. You know, and that distance made you realize how important that this person's presence was. So again, it's all in accordance with that twin flame prophecy, where they're like, okay, you're my twin flame, but it's not going to be revealed to you until you have some lessons learned. And these lessons are the absence of me is what makes you realize the value of the presence of me. And sometimes that's what it is for some people. They don't realize what you don't know what you got till it's gone. I'm telling you. But it feels like this person references the past, that they have fond memories of you, that they have a value in this connection to you, that they spiritually knew or were sure or have been validated in some way that the connection is significant, and that it is something that matters to them, that it is something that is deeper than what they can really explain with words. Twin flame energy, it's a journey. I'm telling you, it's a journey. It's a journey of appreciation. In order for me to feel how I've always wanted to feel, or how I always wanted to react to someone, or to determine how the value of someone to me, all these lessons, whatever, I just need to have faith. I need to, you know, have trust that things will work out the way they're supposed to. And if it's mine, it'll come back to me. And I feel like that this is kind of the depiction of it coming back to you. So some of you guys, yes, you are having someone from the past revisit. They may be doing a little bit of stalking so they can figure out where they need to dive into your life. Like, they don't want to disrupt anything if you're in a relationship, or if you're in a commitment that is significant yourself. They want to know, you know. But I also see the keys here, so they, you know, maybe wanting to, you know, pull out the key that they know they have, key to your heart, you know. And they may be, depending on the fact that you have fond memories of them from the past, you have like a soft spot or a sweet spot for them in some way. The energy is intense, remember, so it runs deep. It's like, hey, remember me from back in the day? I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. I didn't think it would matter, you know, because I was like, oh, let me pump and dump and I'll be on my way. But I just, you know, everybody that I met since you wasn't really as good as you, you know. I thought that the way that you were was something I could find everywhere, but it really isn't, because I've looked. You know, some people have to go through these lessons before they can really appreciate things. And again, when we talk about Scorpio, and we talk about the twin flames, and we talk about the depth of a commitment with the traditional Hierophant, we talk about journeys, man. Journeys of realization and finding stability in your feelings about someone and something. Because there's no way to prove that, oh, this feels right, so maybe it's the right decision. There's no tangible way. But when you have circumstances that kind of unravel and unveil the truth based on how you feel, then it's almost like a spiritual thing. It's like oh yay, I get validation that nobody can see, nobody can experience other than me. And so when you know, right? And I feel like this person is doing their diligence and researching because they don't want to disrupt your life in an unpleasant way, because they obviously care. And boom, I feel like this is like twin flame energy coming at you. So let the stalking begin, because they're trying to come back up in it. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. Check it out. I have all sorts of deliciously scented candles and bath products, including what? Pokemon bath balls with surprise Pokemon on the inside. I can't even believe that is what's selling the most in my shop. That's crazy. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.